Okay guys, here I've got a SD60M. It was Union Pacific. I weathered it myself. You can see a little bit of the old weathering kicking around on the cab. It didn't get washed as well as it should have. I couldn't get it all off. They were pretty beat up. I've got a video of the other one I own. I'm going to paint them both over into CSX or one possibly into NS. The cab, got all the cab windows out. I couldn't get the back two windows out, so I'll have to wash them or paint them black when I'm done. But for right now, I'm just going to put a primer coat on everything. Okay guys, I'm back. After a half hour playing with the airbrush, I've determined that the reason it's not painting is it's in the suction cap I'm using, so I've gone back to the little tank on the side that you just fill up every 5 seconds. Back to priming the cab. Got to get a base built to do this, so I don't have to hold it and keep turning it, because that gets old after a little bit, especially with my big fingers. There is no real proper way to hold it. You can get in underneath and spread your fingers in the cab. That works pretty good. You can twist it and turn it. You just got to twist your wrist to do it. As I said, I'm not sure how this one's going to come out. I do have another one. This is kind of a test dummy. So all the flaws, I'm hoping, show up in this engine, and could possibly do NS on the other one like this, the SD60M. The problems I've been having with my airbrush, I'm considering using a spray can to do this. Seems a little bit easier, but not sure about that, because you get a lot of extra paint on there that isn't necessary. So, but possibly a fast way to do this. Got a gouge on the side of the engine right there and there. I'm not sure what happened to it. That must have happened to it while I was taking the decals off. I don't know how, but I guess it happened, so live and learn. Okay, so there's the body done. Set it over here out of the way. I did the diesel tank while you guys weren't here, and just to try that airbrush out, see what happens. Here I've got the sidewalk, or the walkways. I need more paint. You can see here, I'll show you. Right here is where the cab sat, so it never did get weathering. Back here is where I weathered it. You can see how much darker it is in comparison. So that's just made them look really old and dirty. This part's kind of tricky to do. There's a lot of detailing in it, especially on this one. It's got all of the stuff for the air intakes. All the side or the footholds have to be done, but again, you can grab the engine in the middle and hold it. To the front, I didn't take the ditch lights out. They're too hard to get out and get at. I can wipe them clean later with rubbing alcohol or paint thinner. To the sides, you can see here the yellow is where the handrails were. They came down, hooked on the bottom, and then the weathering, so you can tell how much it was weathered up, or weathered down, I guess, that you could hardly, can't really even tell it's yellow. Yep. And I do have to get a new set of ends for it. They're pretty badly damaged when I got the engine, and that is an Athearn Genesis engine. They're pretty badly damaged out of the box. Put up with it for a year or so and finally got sick of looking at it. Snow blade here, give it a coat of weathering if I can hang on to it. Or a coat of primer, I guess, not weathering. Okay, set that aside. We've got the 3 radiator fans. Give them a coat on top. Spin them and get all the sides of these fans. As you can see, I'll hold one of these fans up. They've got blades in them. They're a 5-blade thing. They're not all the way around. Then they don't really spin when you blow on them either. They're just kind of there for decoration when you look inside. Here I've got the door off the front of the engine. I took it off just to make it a little easier to clean. It was starting to fall off anyways, so. Prime it, and then I've got metal piece off the side of the engine. Get it done. Everything's sticking to me today. Yeah. Okay, and there we go. That is the end of priming my SD60M. I'll get back to you when I get my paint to paint it. Thanks.